My name is Tina Kingsmore. I actually found Angel Longevity through Facebook. I was just kind of browsing through and it was something that popped up and I clicked on it and kind of was interested in what she was talking about, and I took a chance and made an appointment. I needed to see Dr. Mathur was because I was suffering from just severe body aches. It just started increasing over the years for probably the last 10, 12 years. And it just progressively got worse. I've been through many other avenues of doctors, Western medicine, chiropractors, anything I could, get my hands on. It was just a journey, and all of those things I invested money in didn't really pan out with, curing my issues. I was in terrible pain it started with my hip, and it just started in my muscles. It was painful. I got to the point where I was so desperate because there were times I would bend down and try to stand back up, and my muscles weren't strong enough to stand me back up. And I thought, what in the world? I'm 57. What am I going to feel like when I'm 60? I can't go through this like this. So just kind of prayed about it. God kind of directed my footsteps to Dr. Mathur, and I have been a patient with her for probably, 9 months or so. I think actually it's been almost a year now. I think about it. I think I saw her in April. I think we just started slow with just a couple treatments of like the minerals and the vitamin C and stuff like that, the IV drips, and those were fine. But once she started doing the ozone therapy, which I was like, what's that? I wasn't quite sure. And I'm like, what do you mean you take my blood and you put what in it and then you put it back? I didn't understand what all that was. I did a lot of research on it though, and I was like, okay, I think there's something here. So I went out on a limb, trusted her, did one, IV ozone, and I thought the next day, something doesn't hurt as bad,
Yeah.
And I told my husband after the first couple of treatments, I sat on the couch and I just sorry. I told him how grateful I was that he trusted my decision, because this is financially a big chunk. And with all the money we've spent with all of our co-pays through Western medicine over the last 10, 12, 15 years, I figured, why not? I told him I'm so grateful that you let me do this, because I feel better already after a couple treatments. And I just thought, wow, there's actually something that can help me. And I really didn't think there was anything that was going to help me. I just figured I was going to have to suffer like this all my life. And all I kept thinking about was, I'm not going to be able to bend down and play with grandbabies one day. And I just wasn't having that. It's worth recommending to people that give it a chance. I know it seems kind of out there, but this is stuff they do in Europe. Western medicine is great. I don't have anything against it. I think it has a place, for everybody. And sometimes you just have to go and reach for something different to make your health better. And Dr. Mathur is, very, very helpful. She's very interested in getting results, and she sees you once a month, and you have to just be committed. There's a huge commitment here. You don't sit in there for 10 minutes. You sit in there for hours sometimes getting your therapy, your IV therapy. And all I can say is that it's worth it. If you're feeling that bad, do it, because I'm glad I did. And I'm they don't have to pay me to say that. I'm not getting paid to say this. I wanted people to know. I tell this to people. I tell it to my family. I was pretty quiet about it for years. They didn't understand. They just kept asking why, my feet hurt all the time, and why was I limping so much when we'd walk? And God, when we'd walk a long distance, it was painful. Like my hip hurt, my joints hurt, my muscles hurt, my feet hurt. My feet hurt every single day of my life for the last 5 years. And I thought I was just going to have to live with that. And they kept saying, it's plantar fasciitis. That's all I can do for you. Put these in your shoes. And it was not anything close to that. I don't still know really what it was, other than I think the heavy metals, but just inflammation in general from all of whatever was going on in my body. It helped tremendously. So I hope this helps someone else trying to get help with your health. I just want to say to Dr. Mathur that I know you started off Western medicine and you went to this type of treatment towards your patients for a reason, and I'm glad you did. Like I said, I don't think Western medicine is something that we shouldn't have, but I think there's so much that you're doing that really does give people a chance to retain a health level that is a much more higher quality. And I'm grateful for that. I'm glad that I listened to you, because at first I was very reluctant, and I'm sure you can understand why. But I thank you so much for your knowledge, and I thank you for giving people that opportunity to just have a better quality of life. So keep doing what you're doing.